how do you say think twice by Spanish language? Think twice.
Pensar dos veces.
Pensar
dos
veces. Pensar dos veces.
Les hemos contado en videos recientes acerca de nuestra percepción sobre Canadá y los cambios que han ocurrido en los últimos años. Hoy estamos acá en Victoria Park y precisamente queremos preguntarle a la gente, a los locales, las personas que van andando por allí, cuál es su opinión y su percepción de acuerdo a si ha habido cambio o no ha habido cambio y en general qué opinan de las cosas como están.
Where are you from? And also, how long have you lived here in Canada?
My name is Alicia. I've lived in Canada my whole life, so 26 years, and I grew up in Pickering/Ajax, but I've been in Kitchener for the past 5 years or so.
Yo soy polaco.
Ah, qué bien. ¿Y hablas
I'm from Poland, yeah.
Would you like to speak Spanish or English?
No, English, and Polish.
My name is Ben. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario originally, and I've been in Canada my whole life as well, so 25 years.
Do you think Canada has changed in the recent years?
Yeah, I would say so. I think I don't notice it as much in Kitchener, but whenever I go back home, I always take note of like increased traffic. I find that there's less of a community feeling, which is sad to say because I grew up there, but I don't notice it nearly as much in Kitchener.
Yeah, big change. When I came to Canada, it was really promised land, like paradise. Now is much worse. Then I came to Canada 37 years ago.
Yeah, I agree. I think especially with COVID, I think we've sort of lost the sense of community that we used to have. I think people have become even more distant, and yeah, it definitely feels like we've lost sort of that community feel that especially older generations sort of experience. I think a lot of that comes from just the population growth that we've had over the last couple decades. So,
what do you think the biggest challenge is right now in Canada for people that are coming nowadays?
I worked with a company that deals with or helps international students to immigrate here. And I always feel a little sad because it's harder to find housing for them. And I just hear a lot more horror stories, which, I mean, as a student, I also experienced that to a degree, but it's not nearly as much now. So hopefully we can improve that. But yeah, there's definitely a change.
The people, I think they didn't realize when they choose Canada, because I know in Europe and in Colombia and Cuba, the dream come to go to Canada, but like I said, the prices jump. Everywhere is more expensive than before, but Canada, houses. The question, what next? Because you see the new apartments, this is for new immigrants, and I see people mostly from India. They share like one condo, 2 apartments, 6 people, 4, 6. They could afford, because if they pay like each young guy 500 times 6 is 3,000, costs 3,000. But like one couple, this is too much, because 3,000 a month for apartment is too much. Supposed to be maximum $1,000.
yeah, same thing. I think like housing has obviously become a really big issue, and just like the overall cost of living has gone up tremendously over the last, especially since COVID as well. Yeah, I think it's definitely harder, especially for like younger generations. There's still just that like bit of generational wealth gap still to be closed up, and I think it's just a lot of catching up that needs to be done in terms of like the economy.
No, I complain, but my children, my daughter and my son, they graduate Waterloo University, both engineering. Like my daughter is engineer master, civil. My son engineer MBA, designer some robots, and they are happy. Colombian people, they think twice. How do you say think twice by Spanish language? Think twice.
Pensar dos veces.
Pensar dos veces.
No.
Pensar dos veces. Because clima in Colombia, buen clima. Here, frío. 8 meses frío. Yeah, this is importante. Gracias.
Muy importante.
So many immigrants were brought up in the country. I mean, we have the land, we have the space. The problem is we don't have housing, we don't have proper facilities. And what are we doing? Like this job.
Yeah.
When you're bringing immigrants in, you have to have security first.
Una cosa que nos está costando con este video es que la gente no quiere hablar en cámara sobre las cosas que están pasando. Entonces nos dicen como, no quisiera salir en cámara porque trabajo para una organización que pasa esto, o como que les da pena de pronto lo que vayan a pensar otras personas de sus propios pensamientos. Entonces nos está costando un poquito encontrar las personas que nos digan, sí salimos en cámara. Otras personas nos han hablado, nos dicen no me graben y les cuento yo lo que opino, pero es muy difícil entonces poderlo comunicar. Pero bueno, seguiremos buscando más personas a ver qué nos dicen y tratar de encontrar más respuestas.
So, what's your name and where are you from?
My name's Nolan. I just live downtown Kitchener here.
Okay, do you think Canada has changed in the recent years?
Yeah, absolutely. The cost of living's definitely gone up quite a bit. Like even the cost of my apartment for what something like this would have costed like 2 years ago. It's probably like $400 more expensive than I think it should be. And then yeah, just the cost of food and stuff like that.
Why do you think it has changed so much?
I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's just the amount of people coming into Canada now or just corporations are pretty greedy and stuff like that. So one of those two for sure.
Okay guys, so what are your names and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Krinesh Kacha and I am from the Ahmedabad, India.
Hi everyone, my name is Kishan Joshi and I am from India.
How long have you been in Canada?
It's I'm from the last July. It's since 7 months.
Okay.
And I am since 1.5 years in Canada. Yes.
Okay. Do you guys think that Canada has changed since the moment you arrived?
Yes. As of now, I feel like the weather is changed. And one more thing is like that people all coming from the India is more before. And the economy and the prices are the more before 1 year. Yes.
Yeah, I have the similar answer only. Like this is my second winter and it's not feeling like a winter. Last year it is normal temperature was around -15, the average temperature, and this time it is like 8, 10. There's like 20 degree of fluctuation also for the jobs, and it is like a political thing. But look like weather and number wise, yeah, it is quite a difference since last year.
What about economy, like and jobs and stuff? Do you guys think it has changed?
Yes, lots
Yes.
of. The major reason I think it is like they are giving full-time availability for the student. So this is the main reason students are not getting job. Earlier it is only for like 20 hours. So everybody got the job and decent earning. But nowadays they are allowing for more than 20 years. So like very limited jobs, and from the April there are no longer unlimited hours. There will be only 30 hours I think. So it will be quite a difficult thing.
Same here for me because I'm coming here since last on July, but I didn't get my field job yet. I'm doing the factory shift and all that, but not getting the field job.
But he's
Actually,
a
I am a
doctor.
doctor at India.
Oh, you're a doctor in
Yes,
India,
yes.
but you haven't been able to work here.
Yes.
Bueno, hasta aquí dejamos las entrevistas del día de hoy. Déjenos en los comentarios qué opinan de estas respuestas y nos vemos en un próximo video.